Ah, la la. Anyways, guys, before we continue, please, guys, it only takes you 1 second, just 1 second, to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Hey, we're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. So yeah, all it's gonna take is that, just one little second. Hit the like and subscribe, okay? And also don't forget to comment. Even if you don't have anything to say, drop me an emoji, right? Drop an emoji. And if you have anything, just comment, because I think probably Friday or Saturday we will do the questions and answers on all this stuff. Again, like I promise you, once a week, right? Anyways, let's get this started. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing. the same thing we do every day. First, we will look at the market performance for the past 24 hours, right? Oh my God, people are just different. People is just like so predictable. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Right after that, we will check at prices in details, and once we are done with that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, we've been here before. I'm telling you, we've been here before. We've been in this same situation before. And a lot of people lost a lot of money because they hesitated, okay? Because they didn't have that patience. And I've been saying it over and over. When the market is acting like this usually be the time that a lot of millionaires are made. That used to be the time, okay? I told you not long ago, Kaspa, Quant, and Cash. Or you can say Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, and Cash, in that order. In that order. You can sit there and not pay attention, or you can sit there and cry about it, but hey, the higher the risk, the more money you make. This is a bull run. I've been in this bull run situation, 2 bull runs already, and I have seen Bitcoin retrace 50%. From the time like a local top it made, retrace 50%. And yet you see people who are panicking over this. They are manipulating the price. Even so, you don't even have to look at the price itself. From 82, 99, back down to 85, 99, back down to 80 something, 90 something. Look at the swings. You see how Bitcoin is swinging, the price that it is happening, right? Is swinging 5 to 10,000 swings. That's what they're doing. And a lot of you are going to fall for it. I'm telling you, will never be in a bear market when the fear and greedy index is in extreme fear. We've never been there. Check out the entire bull run. The Bitcoin fear and greed index never be in extreme green. We were green, we were greed, okay, or neutral, and then drops. Look at all the indicators. My favorite one, the buy cycle top. Look at it. I'm telling you, they are manipulating the price because macroeconomy is doing its thing. A lot of you still don't pay attention when I told you Japan increasing their rates is going to affect everybody and their grandmama. It's going to do it. It's going to affect everybody. But if you're prepared for it, I told you, you will make a lot of money. You will. If you try to run with the crowd talking about, yeah, we're in the bear market, we are fucked and blah, 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 you are you are going to have the worst day of your life. And that's when it comes to play, when you usually say, do not invest money you are not willing to lose. Okay, look at everything around you. Just pay attention for a second. Again, you cannot appreciate how beautiful a picture is if you don't get out of that frame. If you are inside a picture, you don't know how it looks. But when you get out of the picture, you look at it from afar and you go, wow, that's a beautiful picture. Or, man, that's a shitty ass picture. You understand? But you have to get out of it. Don't fall for anybody else's trap. That's exactly what they're doing. We wanted the government to intervene, right? That's the government for you. Because when everybody say, oh, ETF, Solana's ETF, XRP's ETFs, all these ETF, there you go. What do you see now? Go look at the outflows. Look at that's what they're doing. We're gonna look at the charts and you will see exactly. Oh, last week, oh yeah, we are bullish. We're going back down to 125,000. This week, oh shit, we're back in the bear market. Really? Pay attention. That's a lot of you ask me why I don't use stop loss. That's me. That's why I don't use stop losses, because this market swings and the price moves according to where the stop losses are. That's what it does. And these market makers, they are not stupid, guys. They are not stupid. What they do is like, they give you a little taste of that candy. They give it to you. You begin to lick it. Like, oh yeah, that's nice. That's sweet. When you close your eyes, just blinking, you open them back again, you have a piece of aspirin in your mouth. Bitter as hell. That's what they're doing. When 90% of the people are bearish, that market is going to flip. You watch. There is a fear, yeah, the Japanese carry trade is going to have effect, but I don't think the effect will be felt until probably end of January, February, thereabout. Okay, that's what I think it will be felt. We have another the other news with the MSTR with Michael Sello, which again, those decisions will not be made right away. They are going to be made probably the end of January, February, thereabout. And then you do have the rate cuts, which I told you, I was here banging the wall about it. Rate cuts are not going to be the same. The effect is not going to be the same. And a lot of you thought I was crazy, right? What do you see now? 6 months down the line, it's even going to get worse, because right now, they chose to save the currency. They didn't choose to save economy. It's like, had it been the entire world economy is doing good and then the US economy was fucked up, then yes, they would try to do that. But right now, the entire world is fucked up. Why do you think Japan is increasing rates? It's not because they want to save economy. They're increasing rates because they want to save their own currency. Why do you think China is buying gold? Instead of printing money out and stimulating everything else. You cannot, like for example, look at the Chinese situation, okay? They are trying to convince a lot of nations to use the yuan. Okay, that the yuan is better than the US gold, the US dollar, and this and that. So they went back to the 70s, which now they are pegging their own Chinese yuan to the gold. The value of gold will be equal to the value of the Chinese yuan. The calculations are going to be made based on that. If China prints money, that will dilute the amount of yuan that they have. And that right there will go against what they are trying to propagate to replace the dollar. Do you understand? So yeah, they chose to save their currency. They don't give a crap about what happens to economy. Because now, if you fix the currency, you will have the power to fix your economy. See, because they are both like inversely related. And that is what nobody's telling you. They are inversely related. Let's go back. Okay, before the COVID, let's try to rewind back before. Before the COVID, it used to be a simple situation, right? Every year, let's take the United States, for example. Every year, what they used to do, quantitative easing, quantitative tightening, okay? They used to either do this or the other one, okay? They print money out to save the economy, because when you print money, that money goes to companies hire more people are working, they expand, blah blah blah, the taxes increase, the US can get more taxes out of it, right? A time comes when, you know what, there is now too much dollars into circulations. Guess what? They start quantitative tightening, which is taking that money away from the streets. Okay, taking it from the streets, like they take it out, probably lend it out to Japan and do all that stuff. There's a lot of things that go on there that usually lead to getting, guess what? Inflation getting control. That's how they control inflation, by taking that money off the streets. When inflation is getting control, okay, the opposite happens. Economy is booming, right? Now, time will come when people decide to spend their money, and what happens? Economy begins to get hurt, and what they do is print money again to try to help economy. So when economy goes up, that drops the amount of dollars in on the streets, and the value of the dollar goes up. Okay, but when economy begins to hurt, what they do again, they print the dollars to try to help the economy go up, and at the same time dilute the amount of the purchasing power of the dollar. That, my friend, leads to inflation. But the situation changed in 2020, and I keep banging on the wall about it here. Most people don't understand it. Situation changed because economy was on a standstill. Everybody was locked up in their houses, okay? Nothing was moving, and the government made a crucial mistake. They shouldn't have printed that $2,000 that they sent to all Americans. They shouldn't have done that. They should have just let economy suffer and then not print. Look at how long COVID lasted. Not even long, right? Because by then, had COVID come back up, or by the time they got COVID under control, economy would have eventually picked up. It would have. But they made the mistake. They printed, and they not just printed, they printed over 10 times the normal amount that they usually print, right? Once they did that, economy was on standstill, so that money wasn't going anywhere. It was just getting, like you throwing it, laying down on the street. It wasn't going anywhere. Nobody was absorbing it because the whole world was on a standstill, and that's why I'm saying they shouldn't have printed any money. It's okay if we are getting hurting and people are doing blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Okay, so yeah, after printing it, Japan, that usually absorb it, was on a standstill. China, standstill. India, standstill. All the world was just standing. So that money didn't go anywhere. And what the Fed do, because again, the money that they printed, only few of us use that money to invest in something like Bitcoin or whatever, or any stock market. Only a few people did. The rest, guess what? They spent it buying groceries, buying clothes, buying blah, blah, blah. So that money eventually returned to the government. It's still there, sitting right there. That is one of the reasons why I'm telling you they are not going to print. They are not going to print. That's the first reason. Now, when it comes to that, now economy is fucked. Currency is fucked. Now, you can't save both. They have to choose. If they choose to save economy, okay, the currency will even go down even more. But the problem there is that we are sitting on the world stage. People are trying to dethrone the dollar for the same reason that, to the simple reason that the US keeps printing money and they devaluate their assets. That's why they are trying to drop the US dollar. You understand? That's why I'm telling you, pay attention. They are not going to print. Now, they came to that conclusion because, hey, China is doing something, India is doing something, Russia is doing something. Now, we cannot even help them to do it. That's why you see every time Trumpicius Magicius comes out with that idea, our good friend Jeromius Powelsius says, hell to the no. It's not happening. We are not printing. And now you can see, again, for the past, since January of this year, or I think it's January, February, they've been injecting money into the banking system without even printing, because the Fed has not print money. So by then, if you ask yourself, where do they get the $40 billion that they inject into the economy every time, every month? Where do they get it from if they did not print? A lot of you are going to talk about, yeah, it's the tariff, or Trumpicius Magicius is giving tariffs and blah, blah, blah. No, guys, it's not the tariffs. They still have that COVID money sitting somewhere there, and they're taking it slowly, feeding into the economy. So that way it will not be a complete collapse. Okay? That way will not be a complete collapse. That's what they're doing. And at the same time, you hear Trumpicius Magicius talking about next year, our good friend Jeromicius Powelcius will be out of office and he's going to put somebody that he likes. Yeah, he will. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, that person will be obeying whatever Trump says. Hell no. Because guess what? The Fed is an independent body from the government. Independent. They are not controlled by the White House. No, whatever Trump says and blah, 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 they can't. Because somebody fucks up, they can go to jail. Now, the reason why I'm thinking he's going to put that guy there, and I've said it here before, is because that guy is very crypto-friendly. And Trump, he's not stupid. Trump is not stupid. Trumpicius Magicius, he will pull out that hat and he will go, Alakazam, ping, pang. You will see it. It will happen. He's not stupid. Because when you look at it, the plan is already there. And those of you who don't want to see it, you might be blind to something. Because then, you see the Russian people, they've already started crying about it because they know what Trumpicius is about to do. They know. If you look at the US debt, it has started to go down. Are you paying attention to it? The debt has started to go down. Not much, but it's moving. Now, if you put the crypto-friendly person in there, they are going to peg the US treasuries, okay? The treasuries that the Fed use, they are going to peg them to stable coins. I've said it here before, and that is so genius that it's not even funny. Because everybody that borrows money in the United States, let's say you need military support, you need whatever that the US is doing outside, the banking, whatever, they use the US Treasury bonds as collateral. You understand? US Treasury bonds as collateral, and now the bonds are pegged to stable coins. Stable coins which are pegged to the US dollar. Did you get it? Did you get that chain reaction? Meaning, most people now, DeFi alone, just DeFi on stable coins, okay? DeFi alone moved over trillions and trillions of dollars last run. Just DeFi alone. You see how it is working, right? Now, when we do, you lend your money, you lock it up, you do all that stuff, you indirectly are going to be reducing the amount of dollars off the streets. That's what you're going to be doing. You know, like DeFi, you buy your USDT, USDC, you stake it in that protocol. You staking it in there, you are going to be removing the amount of dollars off the street. And the stroke of genius on that is like, okay, you say you have an exchange. Your assets are worth $30 million or 30 billion. Okay, now you have to buy treasury bonds that are also equal to $30 billion, which means you have to remove $30 billion off the streets. Did you get it? So yeah, that debt is going to drop. The amount of supply on the streets is going to drop. And all that stuff is going to be happening while the economy is still hurting, right? But before you even know it, the debt, the US debt is going to drop. The US dollar will become even more stronger than it is right now. Therefore, they can go from quantitative easing to quantitative tightening, or quantitative tightening to quantitative easing, the way it was before the COVID hit. And that is what a lot of people are not paying attention to. Right now, everybody and their mom is just looking at Bitcoin price and they're going helter-skelter. Oh my God, it is going down, blah, blah, blah. You forget to look at the bigger picture. You forget to look at it. And those of you talking about, yeah, it's going to last till 2026, then this is going to go. Nope, it's not going to happen. Look at the gold charts. You don't want, okay, look, let's see this right quick. Excuse me. Let's go trading view right quick. Okay, now we look at gold. This is where you have to start looking at it, okay? You look at gold. What do you see? Gold is on the tear. But one thing I know about gold here is that this thing is running on fumes. Gold is running on fumes. A lot of you people, you guys are not seeing it, okay? You are not seeing it. Like, for example, look at this, okay? This, on the 4 hourly, It's testing the top again, resistance. But I like to look at higher time frames. Like, let's go on the daily, see, maybe we will get it right there. Maybe we'll get it there. See? Now, when you look at that pattern on the daily, what do you see? You see it? What do you see? Normally, bull flags, they usually face downwards or straight, right? That's how bull flags usually face. This one is a rising wedge. Look at it. It's a rising wedge, which again, rising wedges are bearish patterns. See? It's a rising wedge. These are bearish patterns, which normally, most of the time, they usually break downwards, support, and then try to go towards the moving average. This is the thing that I'm looking at. And then, even if you don't want to look at it that way, look at it on the weekly. On the weekly, it is exactly the same thing. Rising wedge, right? Rising wedge. And it's the funny thing is, when you look at it, look, it's a parabola. You see? It is a parabola that is going on here. Look at it. It is going like that. Almost vertically up. Almost vertically. It's a parabola. And this, my friends, is a bearish sign. When this thing comes down crashing, which is, it could be any moment now. It could be any moment now. When it comes down crashing, a lot of people will lose a lot of money. And that's what I'm telling you. You look at that and you go like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to happen, and then most people will be crying about it. So if you can't really vision this and you can't see it, you will be crying even more. One thing for sure, okay, is that before that happens, a lot of people they're going to pump the market. Trust me, they will. They will pump the market because, first of all these governments they've been at, this is going to be the second year straight that nobody's making much money out of anything. Right? Nobody's making much money out of anything. And then you can also see, like I said, Kaspa, Quant, and Cash. Okay? Or if you want to add Jasmine, then Cash, if you want to do that. But one thing you see that the cash part of it, everybody's accumulating cash on the side because they know that 2008 situation, okay, is about to repeat itself. It's about to do, but this time it's going to be in the magnitudes of thousands. Bigger than it was in 2008. It's about to happen. So yeah, you can sit there and you can cry about it. That's okay. Me, I have leverage positions open. If they get close, I open more. They close, I open more. Close, I open more because I'm trying to get that button. People call me crazy when I tell you that, hey, if you look at Bitcoin, it's going to be a rapid. It's going to be a rapid all the way up to all-time high, 140 to 160,000. I think it will be a 2 to 3 week stay or even a month, like something like that. Go up really like every day, gains until it gets there, and bam, down it went. That's what is going to happen. We are not in the bear market yet. Do not get tricked by these guys. Look again, okay? Fear and greed index. Where is that thing at? Fear and greed index, EF. Man, I should keep it where I can see it faster. Fear and greed index. Look at this. We are not, look at that, extreme fear.
We're out here on campus.
Extreme fear. We never enter the bear market when we are in extreme fear. We usually, I said it, extreme greed, that's when we enter the bear market. But oh well, you want to do that, okay? You want to sit there and look at the market right now and cry about it. Hey, it's up to you. It's your money anyways. All I know is that Bitcoin usually have those retracement from 150, I mean like from 30% to 50% during the bull run. I've seen it many times, okay? All I'm doing, I'm scaling up my positions. That way I don't get liquidated. And if I do, I try to find another positions right away. Or else, yeah, you're going to sit there and cry about it. And it's not far away. It's not far away. You're about to see it, okay? Anyways, like, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past, for the past 24 hours. All right, let's see. We're gonna need our good friends, Crypto Bubbles. Where are you? Crypto Bubbles is right there. Crypto Bubbles, okay? Yeah. song. Oh, yeah. Those of you who think we're in the bear market and you think money is going to trickle down, now that Bitcoin is going down, the money going out of Bitcoin, shouldn't it be trickling down to your altcoins? What's happening? Yeah. So anyways, now let's see this right quick. First, we're gonna start with King Kaspa, KAS. Let's see. For the past hour, 2.9% down, 1.8% down on the day, 11.5% down on the week, 6.5% down on the month, and 70.1% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.11 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $25.99 million. We try Cubic, okay, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We have here 1.2% down the last hour, 4.7% down on the day, 11.1% down on the week, 8.2% down on the month, and 42.8% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.06 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $17.05 million. Okay, now we go look at Jasmy, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS. We do have here 2.9% down the last hour, 0.5% up on the day, 13.2% down on the week, 27.9% down on the month, and 85.9% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $291.85 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $24.26 million. Okay, now we go to the next one, which is a Cubic. Okay, let's see if they're still at war over there. Cubic, we have here sitting, first of all, 1.6% down the last hour, 5.9% down on the day, 16.4% down on the week, 36.2% down on the month, and 86.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $74.23 million and a 25 hours volume traded at $2.03 million. Now let's go look at Jonathan Sepetoro. He calls it Bitcoin and I call it the orange guy. Let's see what we got going on here. For the past hour, 2% down, 0.1% up on the day, 4.3% down on the week, 7.7% down on the month, and 18.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.73 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $51.44 million. You see what I'm telling you? Manipulation. Market cap hasn't even changed that much on Bitcoin. Even the trading volume is still holding still. These guys are playing your head, and you are going to cry about it. You are going. Yeah. I tell you, patience in this niche as a trader. Patience is everything. If you don't have enough patience, you are going to lose a lot of money. Patience. I'm telling you, patience is everything. Anyways, let's go look at prices in a little bit of details, although there is no point of doing it, but hey, let's do it. It's just a force of habit, okay? Let's go look at TradingView again. My good friend TradingView, I had you right here. I don't want gold. Let's go here and let's see. As you guys can see, Dixie is going up. Bitcoin at the same time going up. This is not what we want to see. We want an inverse correlation. We want Dixie going up, Bitcoin going down, or Bitcoin going up, Dixie going down. That's what we want to see, an inverse. When you see both of them on the same direction, that is manipulation. Okay, well, it's up to you. I'm not your financial advisor, right? Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. Let's first start with the King Kaspa. Let's get rid of that gold and King Kaspa. Okay, I want to start first on the hourly. Yeah, I apologize, my charts are always that dirty. My charts are always that dirty. And now, yesterday, you guys do remember, I was telling you on the hourly, we were forming this W pattern, okay? This W that we were forming. Prices were going up until this morning. Whatever that happens. And you guys can see price went down, but it came back right above that resistance. turned into support. So yeah, let's watch at the end of the day. Let's see how this thing is going to be looking at, because again, it is that simple. I usually tell you guys that price always gets attracted to the moving average. Okay, if we zoom out, you will see here it came down, it tried, it didn't go there, it tried, it didn't, tried, didn't, tried again, it didn't. So we still have not gone and hit that moving average yet. If you look at the ribbon, for example, despite that the price is going down, look at that ribbon. You see, it is curving and it is squeezing despite this price that's going up here. So again, I think it's a fake out, but let's watch and see what happened. Because for me, I think, well, it is going to go up. It is going to go up to try that 4.5 cents. Let's see. So, okay, things are playing out normal. Do not let these market makers play you out of your money. Anyways, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, let's see on the 4 hours right quick, and we have the same thing. See, if I zoom out, the ribbon is spraying out and it looks like it wants to curve. Moving average is sitting, again, look at that, around that 4.9, almost 5 cents. That's where we are sitting at, okay? And do not forget, look at this. Resistance, resistance. It's respecting that resistance. So this might be a W informing, okay? Once we get close this, it will come touch that, and again, try the moving average, because that's what it usually do. If it breaks it, it goes above and the bullish pattern, bullish momentum continues. Okay, now you look at it on the, let's go on the daily. Let's go on the daily right quick. Daily right now, the same thing. Okay, we can see we have the potential to see maybe 3.5. Okay, but I don't think it's gonna go that low. Like you guys can see, it's forming that W. Okay, W, which might be a low, a higher low, and up we went, right? So we all have to wait and see what Bitcoin does, because again, unfortunately, every coin is tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides to go up today or this weekend or something, you are going to see all this thing get invalidated, and this price will start to run. That's why when I look at everything, I usually tell you guys, if it is below 12 cents, it's nothing but noise. That's what it is. Day traders, swing traders, whatever they are doing is nothing but noise. Okay, once we hit the 12 cents, next target will be 15 cents. Above that, we have 18 and 19 cents that there were a lot of trading activities going on there. Above that, we have the 20 cents, which was all-time high before Kaspa starts to go into price discovery. So yeah, you can sit there and cry about it. That's none of my business. Okay, I'm not your financial advisor. All I care about, I'm opening positions. I'm looking for that bottom. If I get it and it starts to run, yeah, I make a lot of money. I don't know about you. That's what I am doing. Anyways, if you go again and we look at QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate, what do we have? The same situation as Kaspa. Same situation. Ribbon is busy. Look at that. Flat. That's what's happening. Flat. The people don't know. Did they want to sell? Did they want to buy? People don't know what to do, because everybody's looking at Bitcoin. And what Bitcoin is doing is busy manipulating everybody else, right? That's why I am laughing at it. I'm laughing about it. But anyways, looking at it on 4-hourly, the same thing you can see. Ribbon spraying out. It is spraying out. So yeah. Oh my God. A lot of guys are going to lose so much money because they are panicking. A day is going to come when people are going to look at Bitcoin and be like, okay, if you want to go down, you can go down. I don't care. When that day, until that day comes, people are still going to lose a lot of money, because you are betting your money on what Bitcoin is doing. Okay. So yeah, on the 4-hourly, we can see the same. Okay. We still have an important support right there at $70. Okay. At $70, an important support. And you can also see that will, like I showed you guys yesterday, there is a big support right there, which here, maybe that is the support that we are looking at. Maybe this is the support that it is going to touch it and then bounce up from there. You understand? So that's what we are looking at right now. So for me, I don't care whatever price is doing. If you look at it on the daily, let's see, on the daily, come on, get out. On the daily, you see, Coin is showing you this was a triangle that we kept forming, like a mega triangle, bullish triangle. It was forming. Now what it did, again, it broke above it, it retested it. Okay, some guys are telling me like, yeah, it can do a double retest before it bounce. Yeah, there is a possibility on it, but I don't know. I think it's gonna either touch it and then keep on going and start to go upwards. So if you look at the ribbon, you see the ribbon turn green and then sharply turn red again. And I think it's gonna again sharply turn green one more time, because when we look at the moving average, it's not falling. It's almost like it was going straight or a little bit down. That's what it is going right here. So apart from that, we have this bullish W in the forming, which could be this way and then up, and we went. We also have that if you zoom it out, okay, you have this bull flag. See, pole and flag, which again can then go up. Okay, if you zoom it out, you have it that way, or you can even count it as this. This can count as the W. See, one leg went up. Now the second leg is getting formed for it to go up, which again with the with this with the what you call it, with the initial resistance sitting at that 151. You see, that's why I do not care whatever price is doing right now, because for me, I told you, when it comes to quant, anything under $125 is nothing but noise. Okay, day traders, swing traders, you call it whatever you want to call it. Okay, whatever you want to call it. And again, don't forget, price always get attracted to moving average. Right now it is sitting at $114. So yeah, things are going to play out once this noise that Bitcoin is doing is over with. Above $125, we do have the 151. Once we conquer that, we do have the 164, and above that we will have 176. We conquer that, we'll be looking at $230, and above that all-time high before price starts to go into price discovery. So sit tight. It's okay what is happening right now. It's okay. We don't complain about it. We wanted it. We wanted the government to take charge, right? ETFs and everything. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. So everybody else, oh, come on, everybody else talking about that, you're supposed to understand. Okay, you're supposed to understand it is going to, whether you like it or not, people with deep pockets are going to manipulate it as soon as you have the ETFs and all that nonsense that comes with it. Before Bitcoin had that, we did not have all this manipulation happening, right? So yeah, it is what it is. Just you just have to sit tight and watch. Now, Bitcoin is still the same thing. Nothing changes, okay? I told you guys yesterday, price always gets attracted to the moving average. On the hourly, that's exactly what happened. He tried, got rejected. A couple of hours ago, 1 hour ago, he tried, got rejected again. But if you look at it, zoom it out, you will see that we are in a range, okay? We are in a range since the 15th. They've been dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump. It's just, they have been doing that since the 15th. So yeah, sooner than later, they are going to get tired of it and they're going to let it run. Okay, everything is playing according to plan. All you got to do is sit tight. Nothing changes. On the 4 hourly, look on the 4 hourly. Ribbon has started to curve, right? You see? The ribbon has started to curve. That's what you're looking at right now. So a lot of people panicking right now, they are going to lose a lot of money. I keep saying it over and over again. They are going to pump Bitcoin, my friends. They are going to pump it. Look at it on the daily, okay? Look, what do you see? If you draw a line, look, if you draw a line like that, you see higher lows, right? Higher lows. They are going to pump it. All you just have to do is be patient and try to, pile up the cash. That way you can get in. I don't wait for price confirmation. I told you guys this many times, okay? I'm the guy that I don't wait. I enter my positions and I scale it up. If I get liquidated, let it be. I will enter again. That's me. That's the way I trade, okay? But anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, just to let you know again, I do not condone leverage trading, my friends. Just take to spot. Okay, buy your coins on spot and sit tight. But if you want to try and you want to learn, because that's the way I did learn leverage trading by trying and errors. That's how I did. Okay, if you want to do that, down below I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners. I do have Phemex, Wix Exchange, and Margex. Margex is the last one because they don't let you scale up. They don't let you scale up your position. But the first three, they do let you do that. Okay, so yeah, follow those links, sign up, and meet their deposit requirements. Only by following those links that you are going to get the free money if you meet their deposit requirements. Once you get the money, take $20 out, practice. Open trade, close trade, scaling up, scale down, trailing stop loss, all that nonsense that goes with it. Learn. If you can turn $20 into 40 into $80, $80 into 160, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. Even then, do not use all your money. Take like 20% and trade. That's how it works. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you, because if you do not practice, you, my friend, are going to be voting in the Rec City elections, because there's always room for one more. Don't say I did not warn you. Okay, anyways, now let's go right quick. And before that, we also have Acorn link is down there. I'm using Acorn to teach my children how to trade on the stock market and on ETFs. Okay, whether the market is going down or it is going up, I just want them to have a position in it. Okay, in 20 years, who knows where that is going to be sitting at, right? So that's why I made my kids learn how to do it. But anyways, let's start first with my Bydfi, which is this one. Here, you guys already know I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading Quant and Jasmine. My overall today is sitting at $4,800 approximately, right? Again, I am an aggressive trader. That's why whenever the market swings up or downwards, my positions also swing aggressively. Okay, now you guys can see on Kaspa I am down $350. Okay, you guys can see it right there. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop loss. On Jasmine I am down $4 or $5, as you guys can see here, almost breaking even. Right now on Quant I am down $4,900. You guys can pause it if that's what you are interested into. Pause it and then you can look at my numbers. Right, things are still the same for me. I don't really care what happens here. All I know is that, yeah, my positions are open. Now let's go to the next one on Phemex. I only have Kaspa trade open there. I need to open a Jasmine trade on Phemex. Let it load up. My overall here is sitting at $764. That's what we got going on here. And we've opened up my contracts. The same thing. I trade at 50x, and you guys can see that here I'm still down 31%, which is $331. That's what we're down. And just like Bydfi, I trade at 50x and I don't use stop loss. That's me. Okay, now let's go to the last but not the least, Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange, let's load that one up. Let's see. Come on, my internet is a little bit slow here. That's why it is doing it. My overall is sitting at $1,300, as you guys can see. Okay. Now, if you go into my contracts, just like I told you guys, I kept waiting for Cubic and I couldn't wait any longer. So I opened a Cubic trade, which is right now I'm down $5 on that trade. Okay. It's a 50x trade, just like everything else. Right. Excuse me for a second. So yeah, right now, yeah, I think I'm going to scale it up a little bit, although looking at my liquidation, yeah, it's way low down there. Anyways, yeah, I like it. They wouldn't let me open a bigger position than this. I don't know. They probably know, like, if you let people do that, they are going to be having a lot of money made. But anyways, I open it just like I promised you guys I will do. I open a Cubic trade and it's now open. On my Quant, I am down $107, which is okay. Yeah, it's still doing the same thing. And on my Kaspa trade, I am down $375. Okay, the same thing. If you can pause it and look, I am trading at 50x in all my positions, all of them. There's no more, no less, 50x. So yeah, that's me. I take that risk. Okay, now let's go look at Acorn. Okay, Acorn is the one that I'm using to teach my kid how to trade on bonds and ETFs and stuff like that. Let's see. Right here today we are up $621. Well, market is doing its thing, and it's doing. And I don't really care what the price is, what his overall is. I am very proud of my son right now. 9 years old, and he's learning how to trade, securing his future. Okay, that's like, again, I said, I do not. Okay, it's a different thing. I don't know how you raise your kids, but me, I do not want my son to be in my situation when I was 20 years old. I don't want that. I want my son to be way better than me. That's why I try to teach him. And it's unfortunate, like schools, elementary or even high schools, they are not teaching children how to do this. They're supposed to teach them, but they are not. But anyways, the way you can see it, yeah, $621, not that bad. If you look at his positions, you will see that here. Let's see what's going on. It's still up 1.84%. That's okay. On stocks, we have VOO, which is the S&P 500 that I chose. VOO is like 292. Medium companies, well, small companies also good. International companies 147. And the bonds, we only chose 2. The short-term bonds, which is ISTB, and we also choose the aggregate bonds, which, yeah, I like it. He's doing pretty good. Really, really good. I like that. He's really catching up on what this is all about. And who knows? Maybe he will become a multi-millionaire before he's even 20. You never know, right? And that is it's not a faraway goal from where, looking at the way he is going. It's not a faraway goal, right? I am so proud of my boy. So yeah, it's up to you, right? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. As you guys see, do not panic. Don't panic, guys. If you panic, you will lose a lot of money. This is the time you are supposed to comb that market. Comb it for that opportunity. Look for it. When there's blood in the street, is the opportunity time. You do not want to wait. Oh well. My God. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe. We are trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Don't forget to like and comment. It only takes you a second to drop a like. We have 400, 500, 600 views. Let's have 600 likes too, okay? Don't forget to also share, so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger. You never know. Until I see you in my next one, my friends, let's make that money. Bye-bye.